Hey, good morning, boys and girls. My name is Miss Cindy, and I'm here with Miss Leslie today.
Hello.
And welcome to the Boys and Girls Club Summer Virtual Camp. We're so glad you decided to join us today for Power Hour. And today we're actually going to make a healthy snack called Rainbow Toast. And we're also going to make Rainbow Cheese Toast. So you will learn how to make your own edible paint and do designs on bread instead of paper, and you can eat it too.
Yum, yum. When we're here at the club, we want everyone to feel like they belong. It's no different here online. First off, make sure you have permission to participate in our summer enrichment camp from your parents or guardian. Secondly, we would like you to grab your go bag. You may need some supplies for our activity today. Lastly, have fun. Leave comments, take quizzes, just submit your work below. Now, I'm here to ask, are you ready now? Awesome! Let's get started.
All right, so first we're going to talk about our materials that we need. We're going to need milk. Now you can use any kind of milk you want, skim milk, regular milk, almond milk. We have this whole vitamin D milk in this carton, but whatever kind of milk your family drinks, you can use that. Our next thing we're going to need, of course, is bread.
Yum, yum.
You're going to need bread, and you need your parents' permission to use these things in the kitchen and find out what you can use and what you cannot use. And remember to clean up your mess so your parents will let you do these activities again. You're also going to need some little cups, and you can use little cups or you can use big cups, something to put your milk in. I have little bottles to put my milk in because I'm going to show you a different design. And Miss Leslie has the little cups that she's going to use with her paint brushes. And also you will need some clean paint brushes that you have not painted with, or you can use a little dropper or something to be able to transfer the milk to the bread. You also are going to need food coloring. We have 4 different food colors. You can use any kind of food coloring you want. Any colors. You can also use the gel food coloring. Any kind of edible food coloring. So again, check with your parents on that. Also, you're going to need something to flavor your milk. You don't have to have it, but we chose vanilla flavoring because it's the most popular, but this flavoring comes in all kinds of flavor. Coconut, banana, they got birthday cake flavor now, lemon, any kind of flavor you want to add to it, or you can just use your plain regular milk. You do not have to add flavor to that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we already have our milk poured into our container, and we want you to pour your milk into your container now, but we've already did ours to just save a little time on our side. So once you have your milk poured, you're going to take your color and you're going to add 3 to 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's okay if some extra drip out. And once you add all your drops to your milk containers, you're going to stir it or shake it around, depending if you have bottles, until you get the color that you need in every cup. And also, this is a good time to put your flavoring in. I would only add a few drops of flavor in, or however you like it. You just don't want to make it too sweet, or maybe you do. But you can do it to however you desire, or you can leave it flavorless. If for some reason when you stir your milk and it needs to be darker, you can add some extra food coloring if you need to. But see, once I shake it, it's still a pretty good blue. So you're going to shake your colors up if you have a bottle. If you have a cup like Miss Leslie, you're going to stir it, and you're going to get these beautiful colors.
Nice.
And these are your homemade edible paint. So once you get that all stirred up and mixed up, oh, I love this purple.
Purple. Let's see how this purple gonna rock.
Yes.
Oh man, my favorite. Look at this.
This is really cool.
This is nice. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna move this a little bit
Oh, I
over.
love this orange too. They really look like paints.
Yes, absolutely.
Paint that you can eat. Now, how good is that?
That is
get?
very awesome.
Trying to
Let's
shake
see
them
here.
up. It's
Let's see how this blue will go and work out.
like.
Oh,
So we have pink, orange, purple, and teal. Some of you might have red, blue, green, and yellow. It doesn't matter. It's whatever colors you like or whatever color food color and your parents have in the house. Okay, so now that our paints are ready, we are going to remember to use one paintbrush per color if you're using the paintbrushes so your paint doesn't get mixed up. If for some reason you don't have that many paintbrushes, just remember to wipe your paintbrush or rinse it in between dipping into the other paints. And let's put our tops on our food coloring just so we don't spill it all over the kitchen or on ourselves because it does kind of stain.
Also, Miss Cindy, I do want to add on as well, while you are trying to clean up, also remember you can have paper towels hidden under the materials, as well as if you don't have paper towels, you can also do it with a older towel you don't use, or maybe newspaper, sales papers, you name it. Basically, don't let it stop you from having fun.
All right, so now that we have made our lovely paints in whatever color we have, we are going to get started on our masterpiece, but instead of paper, we have bread because we're gonna eat this masterpiece today. All right, let's get started.
Woohoo!
All right, and on this, you can make any design you want. Miss Leslie's gonna show you a basic design of just like a straight rainbow. You can do it diagonally, you can do it up and down. And I'm gonna make a more detailed picture. My little thing has a little dot, so you can go ahead and start making your picture and we're gonna make our picture. I'm gonna try to do something really small here. See how detailed it gets.
Also, young boys and young girls, just want to let you know, FYI, if you are using a paintbrush, best bet is to try to keep the plate close to the paint. That's just to avoid any spills or anything. And just take your time when working with the paintbrush. And basically, it's any creativity you could put your mind to and make it work.
Remember to wear an old shirt or something just in case it splashes. It is edible paint and it's milk, so it probably come out, but we still don't want to mess up your good clothes. So always when you're doing arts and crafts, wear like an older outfit. Don't go get your Sunday best and put it on, because I don't think your parent would like that very much. I'm making a scene on this one. I'll make some water and some flowers, and this is really cool.
It is.
I'm like,
it really is.
and make sure that you post your pictures up online for us to see how your artwork came out, so we can get some good ideas to show everybody different things that you can do with this. I'm like enjoying myself here.
Right. I know, it's
That's
very
beautiful, Miss Leslie. I love that.
I like your picture over there. It's awesome.
Like,
It's nice over there. I like that.
so it goes pretty fast, and you can do a couple of different kinds. I did a scene with my water, my palm trees, and the sun, so it's kind of supposed to be like a beach. And I did a little, I'm not even sure what that is. It was supposed to be a boat, but with some rays and some sun on the side. And I think Miss Leslie made a rainbow, and then she's gonna make something else too.
Gonna make a nice little rose.
You can do however you want.
Exactly.
And it stays it doesn't really run all over into the bread. And talking about the bread, you can use white bread, rye bread, whatever kind of bread your family eats. You do not have to go get a specific kind of bread for this. So this activity, you know, you can still stay in the means of what your family eats with bread and the milk. You don't have to buy special milk or special bread. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Everybody got their designs? And then what you can do with this is you can eat it like this, just plain. You can maybe put some sugar or cinnamon, but you can also take this bread and put it in the toaster and toast it with your parents' permission. Then you can add butter, honey, cinnamon, or any kind of flavor. So you don't have to eat it plain. You can put it in the toaster and your scene will still stay on there. All right. Okay, now we're gonna step it up a bit and make rainbow cheese sandwiches. Ooh. But first, I hope you picked up your edible paints, and mine are in bottles and Miss Leslie's are in containers. So whatever you have yours in, you can cover it and put them in the refrigerator and use them for the next couple of days. Just remember they are milk, so they can stay as good in the refrigerator as your regular milk, and you can use them over and over. Okay, with our next step, we are going to still need bread. We're still going to need our food coloring. The only difference is instead of milk, we're going to need cheese. You can use whatever cheese your family has. If you have a special cheese, it'll still work. So whatever they have available. We have a mixture of white and yellow, but any color is okay. So you're going to take your cheese and you're going to put just a little, about 1 inch of cheese in each cup, because remember it's going to go on one bread, so you don't want too much cheese unless you like a lot of cheese. So what we're going to do is we are going to add about 3 to 5 drops of food coloring into the cheese, because we want to turn the cheese different colors like we did the milk. So you can go ahead and add your food coloring to the cheese. Didn't come out in drops. And then once you get your food color drops in your cheese, and if you need to add more drops later, you can add some more in there to get the right color that you want. So once you add this in, then you can stir it until all your cheese turns the color you want, just like your milk did in the previous project. So we didn't have spoons here at the office, so we're going to use a straw, however you need to stir it, and you're just going to stir it around. So you just need to stir it around and get it all in there, probably easier with a spoon, until it all turns the color that you want. If you want it darker, add a few more drops to it. So you're just gonna, like I said, stir each color until you get it the color that you want. So each of it's, and it looks like I have yellow and white cheese, and it looks like all of it is turning pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
So if you have all yellow cheese, it might look a little different or it might be a little darker, but I think the food coloring is still going to work very well with it. And make sure you stir it so all of the food coloring spreads throughout the whole cup of the cheese. Okay, and you're going to do that with each color. Get it mixed in there really well. And the food coloring is not going to change the taste of the cheese. So you'll be okay with that. And if you don't like a certain color, then you don't have to use that color. Only use the colors that you like. If you feel weird eating blue cheese, then don't put blue in there. But I really want to see how all these colors are going to look. Now I just have the purple to go. I wonder what purple cheese looks like. This is going to be pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty. The purple got me. The purple got me.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like coloring Easter eggs. Did you know you could color other things besides Easter eggs? You can color milk. You can color cheese.
Oh, yeah.
You can color anything. And food coloring is non-toxic, so it's just a dye, so it is edible, so it's safe, but just make sure you have your parents' permission before you use any of this. And also, you don't want to use their materials without them asking, because it might be something your mom has put away for another meal.
Oh, yeah.
And when she goes to get it, it'll be gone. So always ask for permission before you do anything, okay? So once all your colors are mixed together, we have again orange, purple. You could shake it up like that. I don't think I got the very bottom of my orange good, but it'll be enough for what? Because my straw wasn't like that. So when we get done mixing and you got them all mixed, then you're gonna get your 2 pieces of bread ready. All right, so now that we got our cheese all colored in the colors that we have, we will get started on our bread. Now we're going to put the cheese on the bread, but just like the previous activity, you made a design, you can put it any way you want it. You can put it straight across, and your hands are going to get colored, so if you don't want stuff on your hands, you can put on a pair of gloves, a little, not bicycle gloves or anything, like little thin plastic gloves that can get stuff on them. Or you can just put it, but you can put it in a diagonal, you can put it straight, or you can put it in any design that you want to do. And you can go ahead and start putting your cheese on there now. Or you can mix it all up, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna try to put mine in like 4 sections. And always, before you make food, make sure you wash your hands before, because you're probably going to have to touch your own food. And that's fine, as long as you have washed your hands. As long as you're eating it, don't touch it if everybody else has to eat it. So one of mine, I did 4 different sections, like squares. And you can put it on both sides of your bread, or you can put it on one side. That's up to you, depending on the amount of cheese that you have. A little bit fell out. It's easier with a spoon, but we didn't have a spoon, but I'm gonna try to see if I can do something here, make a design. It's a little harder to make a design with cheese than it was with milk. I'm going to do 2 sides on this one and see how it comes out. And if you don't want to use a lot of one color, you can use a little bit of one color and a lot of the other color.
I'm working on a pattern, a diagonal pattern over here. So.
And my second one, as you can see, has like 2 flowers on both the breads, and I'm going to put them together and see how that does. Or you can eat them separate, one bread piece at a time. Okay. However you want to do your cheese, whatever design you want to do, that's up to you. Be creative. Don't forget to take some pictures. Have someone take pictures of your cheese bread before and after. And once you're done with your design, we are going to go to the next step. Finish up on your designs, and then we'll tell you what to do next.
All right, got a little diagonal thing going.
Okay, so the next thing we are going to do, Miss Leslie has a diagonal design and an up and down design, like a rainbow. And I did mine like a flower, and then 4 sides on 1 piece of bread, and then 2 pieces of bread.
Great.
So now what we're going to do is we are going to move to the microwave. If your parents let you use a stove, or you can tell them you want to grill it on the stove, get their permission, we're going to use a microwave because it's the safest, or if you're allowed to use a toaster oven, you can put them in a toaster oven. But we're going to move to the microwave. All right, so we're now at the microwave. Make sure you have your parents' permission to use the microwave. Make sure you have it on a microwavable plate or a paper towel so that you don't mess up the microwave. We're going to place it in the microwave and we're going to put it on 1 minute. That's where we're going to start. Okay, we're going to close it up and we're going to see what happens. You can also do this in a toaster oven if you have one of them little ovens that you just put it in, whatever your parents allow you to use, or get them to help you with this. So we're going to see what this does. I used the 4-corner one, and then we're going to do one of Miss Leslie's with the rainbow design to see how this comes out. I can't wait because I'm starving.
I am so excited about this.
It's like,
makes lunch to be quite exciting and edible.
yes.
Look at the effects, y'all. Just see the cheese melting and the colors are about to merge. But see, they're not merging. They're like in its own little area, as you can see.
And we put it on 1 minute. I think it's basically all it needs, but if it needs more, you can always put it on more. All right, remember it's gonna be hot, so open it, check it out, make sure it melted. It melted pretty good, so we don't want to just grab it because it's gonna be hot cheese. So we're gonna take that out, and look at that. It melted, it stayed in place, and you just put it together. Now we're gonna try one of Miss Leslie's, and you just put it like that, and it is ready to go. You're gonna have to let it cool down. Let's try Miss Leslie's and see how her lines blend together.
We're gonna see that wonderful line effect.
I think 1 minute is a good time for it, but like I said, if you want it melted more, you can put it on more. All right, Miss Leslie, let's see what yours looks like.
Uh-oh.
So excited.
Oh my gosh, this is pretty.
It stayed in good shape.
Amazing.
Just remember, it's going to be hot and warm, so don't eat it. Mine's a little cooled off, so I'm going to cut it and see what it looks like when you cut it or you tear it. Oh, look at that. Still a little warm because the cheese is hot.
Oh, wow.
Look at
nice.
that. And you just pull it apart, and now when you eat this, you're probably going to have colored teeth for a little bit. I bet you that is really good. Look at that stretch on it.
Look at that. Pretty.
So good. And like I said, you can add your own flavors. You don't even have to use all the different color cheeses. You can just use 1 cheese or 2 cheese. But this is how you make the colored cheese sandwich.
Awesome.
And again, you can put that colored cheese in the refrigerator and save it up for a sandwich tomorrow, right? And remember to clean up your mess, put all your dishes away, and pick all your stuff up, and post your pictures of your creations that you did today, your kitchen creations. Easy, safe ideas for you to make your own snack. And we hope you enjoyed this activity of making your own edible paint and your colored cheese sandwich. And until next time, happy creating.
Bye-bye.